And I've never, in my 15 years of law enforcement, I've never seen a repossession agent be this aggressive.
Just in at this hour, a repossession agent hauled away from the Pleasant Grove Police Department in handcuffs. Police say his aggressive actions on the job led to the death of a 35-year-old mother of two. Good afternoon, I'm Andrew Wittenberg. That's where we begin today. Police say 49-year-old Kenneth Drew is on his way to the Utah County Jail. He'll be booked for second-degree manslaughter. Breaking news specialist Shara Park broke this story this morning. Shara, what happened here, these aggressive actions, and what ultimately led to this woman's death?
Andrew, police are saying this is something they've never seen before, the aggressive nature of a repossession agent. I'm going to bring in with us, because we do have new information this hour, Lieutenant Brett Smith with the Pleasant Grove Police Department to bring everyone up to speed on what's been going on here. Lieutenant, this is a very complicated case in a sense. Explain to folks what happened this morning.
So this morning, sometime around 12 a.m., we had a repossession agent show up at a residence here in Pleasant Grove to repossess a car. There was a disagreement there as to whether or not the car should be taken. Ultimately, the deceased, in this case, opted to get in the vehicle and try to leave and flee from the residence. The repossession agent tried to box her into her driveway and prevent her from leaving. When she was able to veer out and around him and get onto the roadway, he then gave chase. There was an accident, a fatal accident, near the Pleasant Grove Junior High shortly after that. And we've been able to piece together through physical evidence and statements from the repossession agent that he had forced her off of the roadway, and once she left the roadway, she struck a large tree.
So you're essentially saying he caused that crash?
Yes.
Okay. Was there any chance of her survival? Did he try to help her?
He did come back and called 911 and noticed that the accident appeared to be very severe, but he did summon aid, and law enforcement and EMS did respond. Life-saving measures were taken, but unfortunately the injuries were just too severe.
I believe I know the answer to this, but do repossession agents have the authority to chase people down and or physically take them from their vehicles?
No, they don't. They absolutely do not, and it's in fact against at least this repossession agency's policies to do that.
And now what's happening with this repossession agent?
He has been booked into Utah County Jail on second-degree felony charges of manslaughter.
And now we have a mother, 35-year-old mother, who has died. Is that correct? What can you tell us about this woman?
She's 35 years old, mother of two, leaves behind obviously her two small children and her husband.
Okay, thank you so much, Lieutenant, for joining us. Some of the names that we do have here: 49-year-old Kenneth Drew. He is the repossession agent who is from On Demand Towing that is now being booked into the Utah County Jail, Andrew. And then the victim here in this case, 35-year-old Ashley Best, a mother who had just recently moved back home to her parents' house from Florida, trying to get back on her feet, according to police, was in some financial trouble, trying to get her life back in order. And police saying today that the ends did not justify the means in this case, and now they have someone facing manslaughter charges. Back to you.
My goodness, those details are disturbing. Shara Park live in Pleasant Grove this afternoon. Shara, thanks. Shot with an